Alright guys, let's talk about this dude, Ethan Navarro. He was just your average accountant, you know? Worked at the same company for nearly 9 years. And honestly, he wasn't the fastest or the brightest, just super consistent. And because he was so average, no one really paid him much mind. So this company? They were handling millions every week. And Ethan's gig was pretty straightforward. Reconcile expenses and approve reimbursements. Most days were a snooze fest. But then one day, a manager accidentally submitted the same receipt twice, and guess what? Both got approved. Ethan noticed something weird. The system didn't catch duplicates. It just checked the amounts. That meant anyone could slip in a fake receipt as long as it looked halfway decent. And boom, it would go through. For weeks, he didn't do anything about it. But then they shot down his raise twice. His rent went up, his car broke down, and he was feeling pretty invisible. So one night, totally fed up, Ethan decided to test the waters. He submitted a fake reimbursement for a $38 meal, just to see what would happen. And the next day, money in his account, he thought, okay, let's try this again. Next up was $62, then $89, no flags, no questions. Those amounts were just small potatoes in a company that was processing thousands of expenses every week. Over time, he built a little scheme. Dozens of fake receipts, all looking legit and small enough to slip under the radar. He even made up fake vendors and delivery fees. Before he knew it, Ethan had quietly racked up $128,000. Yeah, you heard that right. He paid off his debts, moved into a nicer place, and even started investing. Living the dream, right? But you know how greed goes. It can push you too far. He submitted one reimbursement that was a bit bigger, $512. Not huge, but enough to raise an eyebrow. Boom, audit time. Days later, investigators were onto him. They noticed the pattern, small amounts, repeated vendors, and weird timestamps. Ethan was in debt. HR called him in, and here's where it gets interesting. Instead of denying everything, he calmly laid it all out. He explained how outdated their system was and how easy it was to game it. He didn't try to justify his actions. He just dropped the truth bomb. Now the company was in a tough spot. If they pressed charges, it would show how vulnerable they were. Shareholders would freak out, and clients would start questioning their security. So they made Ethan an offer. He'd return part of the money, resign quietly, and they'd bring him back as a security consultant on a contract basis. Better pay, no prison time, and no public scandal. Ethan walked away relieved and, ironically, richer than when he started. The story spread quietly among finance folks because it showed a harsh truth. Sometimes, it's the people at the bottom who see the cracks in the system, not the big shots at the top.